And Nicholas is left. Carl making it very difficult for Nick to see what he's going to do next. And the position at the front changes with Nicholas now up high and Carl taking the lower spot. Lots of faking going on here, trying to get the other to jump, trying to see if you can entice your opposition to make that sudden break. See if they believe you and commit, and then maybe next time you're for real. Who's to know? So we're coming down into corner 4, into the main straight, the 2 to go. Carl still down on the track with Nick pretty much neck and neck, and Nicholas being pushed up high by Carl as Carl holds him and tries to avoid him going for that jump high off the bank. Two continue to roll round at the medium pace, just waiting, watching, seeing if either of them will jump. Carl pressing his opposition up towards the fence in an attempt to close him off should he try and come round, making it extra hard and trying to undermine any of that advantage. So, in the final lap we seem to have a race on. They both have jumped and Nicholas has come around Carl. Carl's giving it everything. He's got that big gear on, so he may well come back. Coming into the corner 3, Carl is catching and Nicholas is holding out for everything he can, holding that lane. They're coming through together. Will they? And Nicholas has held it back, jostling for position, trying to do some fakes. Reminder that it's a 3-lap race. Ian sitting up high as well, and James trying to hide in his blind spot, faking a bit, seeing if he can entice the opposition into jumping. And maybe, just maybe, the next time he will. Who's to know? So, coming around corner 3 into corner 4, past the Evil Fast Food sign, we're leading into the main straight with 2 laps to go. Neither rider at this stage has backed off the pace particularly, however neither has really gone for a big jump yet either. Both of them looking at each other, trying to see if there's going to be a jump. We've got 2 laps to go, or coming into 1 lap to go, and the pace is high, the 2 matching each other spot for spot, seeing who may jump, see if there is any competitive advantage. Coming around corner 4, into the main straight, and we ring the bell and they're off. James holding the sprinter's lane and Ian trying to come around him on the outside. James holding him up, just using every ounce of his strength. Ian dropping down into the lane and holding him out. James giving it every ounce of his strength, and the 2 come round into corner 4 and the race is finally on, and it's Ian by 2 across the start finish line, reasonably slow pace, sizing each other up, having a bit of a chat in fact. More than one way to gain the advantage in this race. Both very comfortable on this first lap of 3.
I could eat 10 of those.
Pace is slowing right down and they're jostling for position. Both watching each other like a hawk.
They're rather yummy. No.
Both have got lots and lots of experience in this form of racing and have been through a couple of years minimum of racing in this series, let alone much longer cycling careers.
Get on board, Princess.
The 2 continue to weigh each other off, looking for any opportunity to gain an advantage and go for the jump. The 2 are acutely aware of where the strengths and weaknesses are of each other. As well, they understand the track and where it allows for the best places to start. Where those jumps might be successful, where they might not. The 2 continue to eyeball each other. Who will go first? Will it be real? We cross onto the 2nd lap and come around corner 1. Still both eyeing each other and maintaining a slow pace. Neither prepared to commit to a sprint at this point, knowing full well it's a very long way to go. The 2 sitting on the hip of each other as they come round, And Chris Ray has a bit of a fake, and Neil is looking to commit, but neither of them are committed yet. They're both still trying each other on. So as we come down into the final lap, the bell rings, and the two have picked up considerable pace, looking to where one might jump. Neil starts to jump and then backs it off. Chris controlling him, and Chris has jumped. Neil is sitting on his wheel. Can one ride the other off his wheel? Does Neil have enough to come around and exert his dominance? The two come around the final corner. They're coming out to the final line, and Chris Ray as the two cross the start-finish line. Marcel, with a sudden burst of pace, tries to assert front position and now leads Emerson. Emerson sitting up high on the bank, Marcel watching him very closely. Either of these guys have got the ability to take this sprint from any point. So anything could happen here. Clearly they're smart enough to know though, strategically,
$2 before, take one.
they've got to try and second guess the other and outguess the other. Marcel setting up high, no, Emerson setting up high, Marcel trying to control his attempt at a jump. Both of them faking at each other, waiting for the other to try and assume and make the wrong decision. Always with the possibility that that jump will be for real. So we're in the second lap, and Emerson is sitting up high with Marcel watching him, coming into the fourth corner, coming up to bell lap. A little spurt of pace as Emerson gets up out of the saddle, and the bell rings. The two still neck and neck, waiting for that sprint, waiting for that opportunity to jump. Who will go? Looks like Emerson's taken the opportunity and with an amazing turn of speed has jumped, leaving Marcel slightly napping. He's come around the fourth corner and just with a blistering pace has taken the race.